Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Social.in account. I'm your host Pradeep, and on this episode of the Social Media Weekly, we're talking about MyJio being able to do pretty much anything in India. We're talking about Google and a whole host of other companies applying for a payment consortium in India, and we're talking about Facebook and their political ad bans. Let's get started. So the first story we have for you today is about SEMrush, one of the companies we use every single day at Social.in, filing to go public on the New York Stock Exchange. So they have filed with the SEC and they're going to go public at a pretty high valuation, I would imagine. Last year, they had $124 million in sales, and out of which $7 million in loss. So pretty much the same as everybody else. Also, this is a digital marketing software company, so they should have the ticker SEM, but unfortunately, they have the ticker SEMR. Anyway, they have 980 employees and are present in over 145 countries with 67,000 paying customers. You can find out more at the link in the description right next to that like button. Our next story has to do with MyJio being able to do pretty much anything in India. So MyJio is a companion app for Jio subscribers in India, which can be used to top up your balance, check your internet balance, as well as check for news, games, movies, and a whole host of other things. Anyway, recently MyJio, using the MadMe SDK, has been sending full screen home screen banner ads to Android users in India without their permission. The ads seem to appear whenever you resume your phone from flight mode or when you unplug it from a charger, and it looks like Jio is violating Google's Play Store policies, but clearly no one cares about it. Our next story has to do with the payments infrastructure of this country. So a whole host of companies including Google, Amazon, ICICI, Reliance and Tata are bidding for NUEs. So here's how it works. NPCI controls payments infrastructure in India, and they control various things like UPI, IMPS and Bharat Bill Pay. Now various companies build on top of these infrastructures. Now it looks like RBI has invited bids till the 31st of March 2021 from companies forming an NUE. These are entities having at least 3 stakeholders, and they will have in turn control for UPI-like retail payments infrastructure. Our next story has to do with Facebook and their political ads ban. Ever since November 2020, the US presidential elections, Facebook and Google have banned political ads as well as issue-based advertising. Now it looks like after a partial release during the Georgia state runoff elections, Facebook and Google have both restored political-based advertising on their respective platforms. Just to put this in context, last year Facebook and Google made about $3 billion from political-based advertising, so it's not very big for those platforms. Our final story of the day has to do with Netflix and their new Fast Laughs feature. So Netflix has copied TikTok, who isn't these days, and has launched a new feature called Fast Laughs for their iOS users. Essentially, it's a vertical full screen video scrolling feature. The video clips are 15 to 45 seconds from various Netflix shows, including Big Mouth and The Crew. It looks like Netflix is trying to keep users engaged on the platform, and users can also react to these videos, share them on other social media, add them to their watch lists, and even stream them directly. That's about it for this week's episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. As always, please go over to the YouTube channel of Social.in, subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and we will see you guys in the next episode.